Okay, I'm gonna reply to two YouTube shorts by tradcons. One's Misandrist, the other one's Delusional Cope. So let's start with the Delusional Cope first. Tradcons are mental defects, to be honest. They're just they don't understand basic cause and effect. They're retards, and they're feminists as well. Okay,
Okay, you're gonna get super rich over the next 2 to 3 years. Great. But you're cashing in everything right now, so after you're done, you'll have no value. Okay, I'm willing to pay that price. Okay.
that's a mental defect right there. Okay, whoever made that comedy sketch, you're a mental defect because OnlyFans models do not cash in their value. Female sexuality doesn't work like that. Bag ladies could probably land a boyfriend with a job if they wanted to, right? Okay. A good-looking OnlyFans model is not cashing enough value. She could do triple anal penetration, right? Gangbangs, be infected with herpes. It'd be public knowledge, and she can still land a man, and a man that of her choosing. Okay, let's be real here. This tradcons are idiots. They're stupid. Let's carry on.
Next, hey, I want to run a global technology business. Okay, you're going to be one of the most successful, richest men in history. Great. But for many years, maybe even decades, you're going to be broke, living in your parents' basement and working out of your garage. Okay, I'm willing to pay that price. Okay. Next.
Grind for status, basically, like all men have to, or they're trash in the eyes of society.
Oh, you're back so soon. I realize now that I made the wrong choice, and if I can give any advice to younger girls, it would be, it's not worth it. You have so much more value than your body.
Okay, this is gaslighting. So feminists who become OnlyFans models, they play the victim afterwards, right? When it's the horny, desperate men who are the victims, right? Men so starved of female sexuality that they're paying for a parasocial relationship with a good-looking woman, right? And this stupid tradcon, who's a mental defect, validates the feminist victim narrative, which is false.
Yeah, you knew that going in. No, I didn't, but now I do, and I'm a better person. No. You don't get to play that card. You knew exactly what you were doing. Nobody.
She doesn't have to play a card. This is delusional. This will never happen. The female OnlyFans model, and she can be run through by 100 different men, be caught on camera, she can be STD infested, right? Okay. Her value's not damaged. Look, I knew a woman who had hepatitis C and died, right? Before she died, she had a boyfriend with a good job, right? And she was a junkie as well. Yeah? You think a woman going on OnlyFans and showing off is damaging her value? Like, how does the mechanism work? It's a non sequitur when you think about it. Oh yeah, this good-looking woman who has high social value, right? Full social dominance over men. Somehow she's damaged because she does OnlyFans and cashes in. Like what? It's a non sequitur. Okay, so I had an encounter with an OnlyFans model, and I didn't know she was an OnlyFans model. She became one. She was an artist. I paid her for 2 drawings, and she never produced them. And then I found out later on she became an OnlyFans model, and she was very good looking, and she was flirting with me. Then she said she suddenly broke contact with me as well. Okay, and she can't be bothered doing the drawings which I paid for. She's a decent artist, got a lot of potential. Okay, she could actually be very good if she wasn't lazy. And she hasn't lost out. I'm a nobody to her. She led me on. She fleeced me for £100. Okay, for 2 different drawings. Okay, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting those drawings. I'm not getting the money back. Yeah, and there's no consequences for her. She's a winner, and she's very, very, very good looking. Very good looking. Like she's like a 10. She's a 10. Yeah, a 10. Yeah. I was wondering why she was so fucking friendly to me. It's weird. Like she instigated her interest in me for some weird reason, but it's weird. But anyway, I won't go into her too much. I don't really care about her. I'm just using her as an example. There's no consequences. There's no consequences. What's the consequences? They're still going to get married. They've still got an easy dating life. They've still got female privilege. They can still got privilege in the workforce, right? And if they don't want to work, they can find a man to leech off of. This is delusional, tradcon cope. Let's listen to the rest of it.
He starts because I think it's a good long-term investment. You knew it'd make you filthy rich in the short term. What, you think that wouldn't come with a price? But
there's no price. What's the fucking price? It's a non sequitur. This is a non sequitur. There is no price.
New person. No, you're the same person with a new emotion, regret. Okay, but hear me out. But no, we've already seen that you reap the benefits of your decision. Now it's time to pay the price of your decision.
But the thing is, women could carry on being OnlyFans models up until the late 30s easily, or 40s, easily, right? If they're good looking, they're like an older MILF, right? There's no market value. If they're fundamentally good looking and got good facial structure and they've got a good body, right? They've still got value. Okay? Men like MILFs, men like older women. Yeah? Like, yeah, there's BBW OnlyFans models who make lots of money. Like what the fuck is this? This is like a non sequitur. This whole sketch is a non sequitur. Mentally defective, out of touch with reality.
Okay, 5 more years of success. Hey, I want to start a no.
Okay, okay, punchline's okay, I suppose. Oh, well, whatever. But it's posturing, basically. Oh yeah, don't become an OnlyFans model because you're gonna be damaged goods because we're still gonna date you and marry you, and fantasize over you and jump through hoops to get with you. Okay. Okay. Now this is misandry right here.
That decision in his life, he takes responsibility, whatever that is. You should not raise and judge whenever a person doesn't ask you.
Let's say you had a daughter and she's just getting ran through. I'm talking 2-3 new guys a week. She slept with 30 dudes.
The person has to understand and go through the process.
You wouldn't tell her to stop being a whore.
I don't believe in shame.
That's not a whore. Okay, a whore is someone who gets paid for sex. That's a slut. The sluts are actually good, right? The problem is that women are actually not sluts. If women were actually sluts, that would actually be good for men. If women slept around with low status men evenly, that'd be good. But these mentally defective tradcons don't understand that because they're too obsessed with mate guarding and male-on-male hostility.
Shaming at all, especially when it comes to your kids, but my daughter represents me. I'm not going to call her a whore, but I'm definitely going to have a conversation with her because she's not going to be out here in these streets looking ran through like most of these modern-day women. Sorry.
Looking around the streets like those... Like, what do you mean looking around the streets like most of these modern-day women? What does that even fucking mean? Like, what? Another non sequitur. That is modern-day women. Like what? Modern-day women have got safe, cushy office jobs. They've got jobs that they've driven men out of, okay, right? They're not on the fucking streets. Like, only really mentally ill, out of control women end up on the streets, right? Far more men end up on the streets than women. Like, what's she on about?
I need class in my life and my family. With my daughters, I'm sorry.
But she's not a property. She's a
She never claimed she was property. That's a feminist gaslighting non sequitur.
She's my daughter.
She's your daughter. She's not your property.
And I want her to be okay. And at the end of the day, girls who get ran through, I see them all over line complaining and crying how they're unfulfilled, men don't love them, and they're used and abused.
Bull fucking shit. They're not used and abused, and men still love them. Women don't say that. I've never seen a woman say online, I've been ran through, used and abused, and men don't love me. Complete fucking horse shit. Complete fucking horse shit. Now, I'm telling you what happens with women who sleep around. Because it happened to me, right? Women sleep around, they lead men on, men who are starved for female attention fall in love with them, and they get dumped, and the woman moves on to the next man, right? And the man's bubbling and crying and missing her, right? And the woman doesn't give a fuck. That's what's happening. And this is validating a false feminine narrative that women are getting abused by having sex with men. Sleeping around is not abusing women, right? They hate male sexuality so much, they somehow think it degrades pure women for some reason. These tradcons are mental defects as well. Scum. Absolute radical feminist scum. They're the same as radical feminists.
I don't want that for my daughter. I want her to feel valuable and worth something.
So male sexuality is so disgusting, it degrades women and makes them worthless. That's what she's saying. She's a man-hater. Right.
If she goes down that path, she's going to feel just like all these girls complaining and boo-hooing on this internet.
They're not complaining and boo-hooing. I've never seen a woman complain and boo-hooing about sleeping around with men and men not loving them. I've never seen a woman claim that men don't love them. I've never seen it. I've seen a few women lie about being incels and not being able to socialise and get a boyfriend, but they're lying, right? Okay. Yeah?
Good. I need a queen, baby.
Yeah, so these guys are... These tradcons are just losers and mental defects and they hate male sexuality and they're delusional as well. Women getting run through and damaged and they're crying that men don't love them. Yeah, because men like hump and dump women and then don't love them. Like, what? No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It never happens. Never happens. Yeah? So, at the very most, right, you have a groupie and the high status man will bang her and move on to the next woman. That woman who's been banged, she's not damaged goods. She just can't get the high status man and land him like she wants to. And she has to settle for like 99% of the rest of the male population. Yeah? They're not damaged goods. Delusional. Delusional. fucking delusional. Tradcons are fucking morons. This is why I've got no truck with them. They're fucking idiots.